moment is actually called Frankly Speaking. Frankly Speaking. And this is where we get to talk our minds. A lot is happening in the world out there, and everybody's scared to make a commitment. Everybody's scared to... I don't know if you've noticed that weddings don't happen like they used to happen. I don't know if you've noticed. Every Saturday used to be very busy. Everywhere you turn, there was a wedding. Sometimes one wedding is competing with another wedding. The DJ go hear song where they play, they go say, ah! They go play on. Go increase in speaker. But now, one wedding can happen in one full state. And there's no other wedding close to that wedding. Why is that happening? Very eligible, many fine bachelors are out there. Yours truly, amen.
Amen.
And his truly.
And has truly.
Amen. And has truly. But everybody's itchy when it comes to making that commitment. Everybody's just, we want to, but we are not. What you don't realize is we really want to, but we don't have enough. It's not boldness because we don't lack that. It's just enough reason to want to. Because everything we want to get out of the marriage, apart from the chaos, we can afford to pay for them. I'm not even joking. You can get a child without being a parent. Is that true? Mm-hmm. Cohabiting is trending. And statistically, this research was carried out in New Zealand, London, Canada, and the United States. We found out that everyone who practices cohabiting before marriage has a 50% chance of a divorce. Mm. Did somebody hear what I just said? Cohabiting simply means you are living like you are married and you are not married. If you now decide to get married, there's a 50% chance that you will be divorced. So I'm going to be asking my friend, what do you think is wrong? Why are guys not making that decision anymore? Acapella, you've been in this industry. You don't see many things. In fact, as a superstar, we know that industry really fears marriage. Now, taking away from just the superstar thing, as a regular guy, what do you think could be responsible for why guys are reluctant now to be married?
Okay, so I'm going to speak for myself. Yes, everything I'm going to say, disclaimer, is my personal opinion and experience. I think like globally now, generally, there's a lot of fiction or movie that plays in our minds or in our heads, male, female alike. Like, for instance, when people cohabit, it's as though that they are doing well. And then when they decide to take it to the next level, it's a psyche thing. When you are cohabiting with somebody, there's somewhere your psyche that's making you feel like it's just there.
Yes.
Do you understand? Even if the person does everything that an actual husband or wife would have been doing, there's somewhere in your psyche where they make you feel like, say, it's just there. And then the moment you say, I do, somewhere else in your psyche is now saying, I own this person. And between me and you cannot own another human being. You can only be loyal to your commitments. You can never, ever own a human being. And then secondly, we are now in the social media era where everything is orchestrated. There's almost no room for patience anymore. So listen to the song. I'd rather cry in a Bentley than cry on a... Why? Tenny just did one that's trending now too. Right? So every story you hear is as though that love is supposed to be perfect. Love in itself is sacrifice. And so people go into relationships and then for the slightest inconvenience, they walk away. And then they think that the next place is going, I deserve more. There's a way women say it, I deserve better. Meanwhile, she feel don't know saying that she they manage.
Hey.
I'm telling you reality. You can be with a guy, because I think from my experience, one of the issues that men face is that while women sometimes work hard, I use the word work hard, because women intentionally look for what's not missing. It's nothing happen, no. You can just come back, your babe, nothing, go just say, my instinct does not lie to me. Now you have to start defending her.
Instinct. All right.
It never happened. Now her instinct, oh. But she dey expect explanation. And so she can just feel it and throw it to you. Are you cheating on me? It never happened. Anything you reply that time, she feels you just dey lie. You just want to defend yourself. So there's a lot of fiction. I don't know where it's coming from. Right now it's here. There's a lot of fiction that plays around social media, TV, movies, that paints love like a happy ever after that demands no sacrifice. And in reality of things, is not true. Because even by yourself, when you don't get love, you dey get challenges now. How then do you think that you're going to be with another person and there will never be any challenges? It's never, ever realistic.
Okay. So are you saying that this part of our mind that says there's a real tension out there, there's a reality that just puts people at the edge, that this thing may not work out, is the reason people don't...
Oh yeah, on that, and then another thing that's playing a big role globally is the economy.
Okay.
And then because there's now an image that's painted, oh, that a man has to, once you are a man, already you don't dey owe. As a job boy, you will be man, now you dey owe. Right? So as a man, you have to do this, do that, do that. And so sometimes you look at yourself, wait till you get there enough in your own calculation. But the fear of the unknown, if I go bring this baby, can't go to lie with one of 700K, it didn't happen. These things are just playing in your head. You're feeling like, because sometimes you just look at a woman and by yourself, now you evaluate them. Nobody saying really tell you anything.
Sure.
You just look the way the girl take five, say no, nothing will tell me. This girl with one at 1.2. And so you are scared of the unknown. Because you don't want to be seen as a weak man or as a man who cannot cater for. So because women go quote am for you, a man that cannot provide for his own is worse than.
And if it there,
Women know they take that fast play. Oh. All of them know am. But between me and you, may know say that verse of the Bible has nothing to do with husband and wife. We'll come to that another day. So the fear of the unknown, the economy power is making men feel like, it's making a lot of men laid back. It's making a lot of men laid back because sometimes what they have is they are not even sure it's enough for them. And so when they look at you, already, because in men's world, a man's first instinct is commitment.
True.
Sacrifice. That's what crosses a man's mind first. Sacrifice. And so when he weighs it, he knows that the way I did now. That's why in men's lingua, you hear things like make money and women will.
oh, okay.
So a man, a man does not want to venture into what he thinks is going to stress him out. So already he don't play out the whole movie for his head. He don't play the husband, play the wife, play the kids. He will say that film no go fly. Now he give up.
What do you have to say to that?
Okay. Pella, sorry. But looking at it from this angle, sometimes people just look at the women like, okay, you guys are the problem. You are the reason why we don't want to marry. I mean, okay, let me use myself as an example. Like you rightly said, there's some people that look at you and be like, oh, you're too expensive for me. I cannot come to you. Now, what makes you feel that I'm not an independent woman, for starters? Because, I mean, we are producing a generation of women that want to work out, I'm sorry to use that, but they want to work out on their name, and then come out and stand and be like, dude, look, I am making my money. At this point, I'm not concerned about your money. We could do it because we are in a world where you bring yours, I bring mine, and we own a home together. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, the thing there is, we already have, they say women are entitled, but unfortunately, men are so entitled. Now, that entitlement a man is looking for in a woman, do you know, makes women want to feel like we are slaves to the men, and they see us in some type of way. Every African man you meet, let me use Nigeria in quotes, you meet has a picture of a woman already, in his head. This one, I go need to feed him family, paying brother's school fees, paying sister's school fees, feed their dog. Now, bros, wait till make you feel say before you come, my family know they run. know if you understand that. When it make you feel say before you come, I know they run my family. I mean, kudos to Nigerian women. Gone are those days when our mothers used to sit in the house and they say we are helpmates. At this point, please, it's not feminism, but we are in the generation where a woman wants to go out there, do her thing. So you don't come and judge my wig and say you don't want to come and ask me out or you want to marry me. Or you don't judge my shoe and say, okay, indirectly you are trying to say that whatever I'm wearing is funded by a man. When in the real essence, it is funded by me, my money, and my hard work.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, you cannot come out and say, okay, it's in my head that the economy is bad. It's bad for everybody, including the women and the men. It is bad for, including children, actually. It is actually bad for everybody. But the truth of the matter is, those days, if I can remember very well, our mama and papa, they marry. The money not too day like that. No bring Tinubu economy come, no worry. That one no be, it's not an excuse. Economy has always been bad from inception. Whether you like it or not. I have grown up to hear that one day it go better. Until today, it never see better. But people, they marry, and they marry, they stay. So what do we say about that? And at the end of the day, it's not about women now. It's your mind that is working. It has nothing to do with the women. If you have decided to procrastinate in your heart that you're not going to get married, don't make the woman the issue here. Make yourself the issue.
Wow. Even dependent women are clapping. Even dependent women are clapping. Independent woman is talking. Dependent women are shouting. Woo, woo, woo. You still go home now and say, where's my food? Okay, now, powerfully said. I told you, bring. She did hot. Now I want to unleash a cappella. He want me if throw defense. I see them look you say, this girl no say. If I talk here now. So this woman put it to you. Because now what she do for a living now? Put it. Say, nah men get problem. Nah fear of say woman don't be powerful. In other words, men are insecure about meeting powerful women. By the way, what we must understand is that men are strong, women are powerful. It is in the DNA of a woman to be powerful. And when that begins to come up, men sometimes see it as threat, especially from the economic point of view. What do you have to say about the fact that she thinks that men have a problem with insecurity?
Ma, I tell you, Small pikin, where madman don't flog. When he see mechanic, he dey run. You understand what I talk? Small pikin, where madman don't flog. Once he see mechanic, he dey. You know, there's what the book says and what reality says. On the books, first of all, do you know that the same women that tell you they are independent, if you go online now, you will see a post that will say, now you want that independent woman, they know they be 2K. You want that independent woman, they know they be
2K.
They start from 2 million. How you can't take the independence?
Okay, but Pella,
no, why you wait, talk? I no talk.
That's all water. No green.
Where you talk? I no talk.
No green.
You cannot be ladies and gentlemen, no. Because the reality is different. You know, sometimes I can give a lot of illustration, and then when you, let's say as a woman, let me even now say as a woman now says men are like this. Excuse me, men go cause have you dated all the whole men to know that men are like this? If a woman has met 5 men and they show her similar traits, it's okay for her to now say men are... Because that unique man, she feel never meet her. Sure. Her entire life. Sure. Right? Every man we sit down here, even the women where they clap now, so if some of them, majority some of them now, go to pay visit to a guy. Do you know that as women they like this now, some of them they expect monthly salary from their boyfriend. Why does your boyfriend have to pay you monthly salary?
Relationship now work.
No, like why?
I want to answer this way.
Because because there's a difference. Say as you and somebody they date. At intervals, in they take care of you, in they run one or two things for you. Then you, at the moment when I start to date, one girl don't ask me. I've just been looking at you, it's 3 months. You have not told me how much you be paying me in a month. Now ask now, sign you. Now, if I've met 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women, and they show me similar traits, there's a possibility that I might go 30 and still not meet the one that's different.
True.
Right? In today's reality, me and you know, if our women, they fight them online now, every day they fight them. Broke man don't deserve love. Broke man don't deserve. Broke man don't deserve. Who they say I can't settle for less? Now less, oh. She sometimes herself is broke. Already, but expression on the guy. Reality has shown us, statistics has shown us that many Nigerian men, and that is why globally Nigerian men are like hotcake. Because from here, they were trained to carry the responsibility of their women and family inclusive. And so when they go to other countries where it is alien, a South African woman just meets man. The man boldly, they take care of him. Take care of him, mama. She go just save the guy name, my God. And that's why they hold our men strong. Nothing more, no beside our men special. When they say Nigerian men, it's not character-wise. It is because the Nigerian man in training from beginning has taught him that he has to cater for his wife, cater sometimes, in many cases, for the wife's family. The family, they run before the guy come now. Have you read the trek? No, they were running before the guy came. But that's why I said it's a psychology thing. When me and you, they do boyfriend and girlfriend, there's a psychology that comes with that. The moment we say, I do, there's also another psychology that comes with it. So even woman, where they run her own thing by herself, the moment she meets a man and they start dating, her psyche switches that I am now your responsibility. And that's the reality of things.
Wow. That's quite insightful.
Okay.
Can you please respond to him?
Pastor Simon, you know go vex. Sorry, sometimes I'll have to switch to pidgin English so that the thing
now,
goes sweet
Coco, we
well.
didn't speak yet.
Yeah, normal. So, now, the truth of the matter be say, when you go to see, one life I will not advise people to live is the social media life. Because what they say on social media is not their reality in the
Boy,
house.
hard now.
Now, you go say it hard. Now, because say you don't factor your head to see them the way they see them for social media. I mean, a lot of love life what they see for social media. If you go back house, it not be love, now war. And those ones where they show us war for the social media, if you go, they love themselves, kill themselves. Now, that's not even what I want to talk about. The truth of the matter is, go for what suits your pocket. There is no relationship or marriage that will work without money. Don't let anybody lie to you.
Are we not? We are back to the same thing now.
No, you go.
Go for what suits your pocket.
No, you go.
That
wait.
means we are back to the same place.
No, we are not back to the same thing.
No, we are back.
Now, you cannot hold on. Now,
whose pocket? The man's pocket or the
down
woman?
now. When they talk, I don't follow you talk.
Whose
Abi.
pocket?
Now, the truth of the matter be say there was a point. Let me tell you, character comes in play here. Character comes in play here. There's an independent woman that will choose a 2,000 naira earning man over a 1 million naira earning man. Now you know it. Yes, there is. Now there are two things. Hold on.
Women
Hold
never
on.
agree.
Hold on.
Women not agree.
This is where I am coming from. You cannot, hold on please.
Hold
You
on.
cannot totally take it away that there are women that are loving and will respect you just the way you are. Not
there
all
are.
women are devils. Same goes to the men also. Now,
are.
it's a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing. There are men that are demons and there are men that are sweet to the core.
We agree.
Vice versa. There are women that are demons and there are women that are angels.
We
if you
agree.
see them.
We
Now,
agree.
that is why I am also saying to you, acapella, e get woman where they earn ₦1,000,000 as monthly salary, but he go see man where they earn 2,000 naira. He go say he die put. Now she know what she say.
Out of 4,000 women, that woman are 2 and they don't die.
I don't get to. Okay, at this point, so
no day again.
just another thing is, you don't hello, sorry, please hold on.
Okay, guys.
You don't expect a woman to treat you as a king when you are not treating her as a queen. It is not always about money. It is not always about money. Because, now look at it. I am craving attention. You carry your migre, dirty 1 million conscious. I go collect the money. Now the truth be that. I go collect them because I go use and buy bag, buy clothes, buy shoe. But the main ingredients why they find for the relationship or for the marriage, you know they. So don't feel like that salary where they pay or according to you call it salary. But me, I don't know whether that's salary. Because as you call they cry, say, you expect me to give you monthly money. Now, so I'm sorry, is it a church setting or we are just being normal here?
Love. Now, this is not worldly
so,
people they love.
The truth of the matter is, me too, they bring something to the table for the relationship. Let me use that word that way. So, not tell me they scratch my back or they scratch your back. As they scratch your back, your own way they scratch, you choose how to scratch my back. I have chosen how to scratch your back.
Okay, so are you done? Can I say something? Now, let's go back to what? When women say, I get very offended when women say, go for what suits your pocket. In that, when they come with that sentence, it's in a context of the man only. When you just say, go for what suits your pocket, you do not factor the woman. You do not factor the woman in. When you tell a man to go for what suits his pocket, you are bringing us to where we are coming from. It means that the man was right after all when he saw a woman and gauges her that this one does not suit my...
But I just made it a two-way right, a cappella.
You are taking us to where we are coming from. It means that there's a caveat. There's a caveat saying, go for what suits your pocket. So it cannot be natural.
Okay.
He cannot just say a woman he likes. And that's why I said the man's first instinct is responsibility. And so when he sees a woman he likes, he has factored in his responsibility of carrying this kind of woman. He don't look in pocket, he no say he no walk. Now why he no go there?
So
it's not natural.
Acapella, calm down. So the truth of the matter is, you want to go into a relationship. Let's look at it very well, please. You want to go into a relationship. You go first look what you want, Nabi. What you want out of a woman. If you see this woman and you feel like, okay, this responsibility where should they give me, in Norwich, you walk away. There are other men that will come and they will see that responsibility as small. I don't know if you understand. So, don't let any man come and tell you, because when I came to you, I was broke. When you see another man, you will never see a man like me. You know they work again these days. Now for Nigerian film, now they work.
No, you will never see a woman like me. Now women they talk and nobody also.
No,
now women they say, now women they say you never see a woman like me.
That's not true.
And I did not want to see somebody like you now. Where I go before.
So, imagine where you don't leave woman. Then maybe she they try to like make sure say the relationship work again. And the next thing you're telling her, you will never find another man like me. Yeah? No, not be so. I will find another man like you and better than you. It's not Nigerian movie. It's not Hollywood. Now, coming to the point where you say Nigerian men are groomed to take responsibilities. So when they go outside the country, they do it better and those ones respect them. The respect where the Nigerian women they give you now they take them. Now, let me tell you the truth. It's a ladies' world abroad. It is not a ladies' world in Nigeria.
It is everywhere.
No, it is not everywhere.
Everywhere, Sarah.
It is not everywhere.
Everywhere.
It is not everywhere. So the truth of the matter is, okay, I'm a lawyer. Let's look at it from this angle. We deal with a lot of divorce cases these days. And so far, so good. Now, men, they carry the divorce, they call. Not be women again, no.
Why do you think so? Why?
I don't think so. I'm in the legal system.
So why is it happening? Like, why is it happening?
I know. So the truth of the matter is, sometimes men will just come and the slightest of things will provoke their marriage. And this men remarry. I'm going to use a client for an example. He came and said the wife does not know how to cook. But you go abroad, go marry white woman when no sabi cook your dish. Until today, when I still date marriage.
But she give him paper now. What's in Nigeria woman give her?
Are And you say men are not materialistic. And you say men are not materialistic.
It's either this or that. He get one, he sacrifice food for abroad. No, let's be realistic. When he go abroad, he has a reason why he sacrificed food for probably second citizenship. For Nigeria, what did they sacrifice food for?
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Let me.
No, Pastor Simon, wait. You say, now because say he get waiting to gain. That makes men also materialistic.
I agree.
So you cannot just say that the women want something when men. I don't get it. You two,
No,
you want
but
something.
that man will go collect paper. As he married the abroad woman, he dey take care of her more. I hope you understand. He takes absolutely care of her as his wife.
So acapella,
As these
let's
women
just-
there now, do you know that some of them to go visit their boyfriend, if you no give them cab money, no problem. Oh. Your own guy, oh, and that's why I said
I'm glad
some.
you said some.
And that some, if you count 100, now 104.
Okay, let me. I think we are saying something. Hold on, guys. I think you're both saying something that is quite okay. I do a bit of psychotherapy, and I'm in the business of studying gender and how we think. It will shock you to know that the heart has 40, what's it called now? Neurotransmitters that can make it behave like a brain. Okay? I'll bring that into the mix soon. Are you aware by nature that men are transactional? By nature.
100%.
That's why they are the people who usually say, what do you bring
To the table.
Because they want to be sure that if I'm giving you this, I am getting...
No, but can I, before you go on, yes, there was no statement like, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table came after feminism came about 50-50. And then men started seeing it as, okay, if I dey bring this one, waiting you.
They bring.
Good. You're actually correct.
Our father's days, nothing like, what do you bring?
To the table. However, I'm going to explore a few of the needs of both the men and women alike. So you understand that when a man says, what do you bring to the table? They're not asking you for your money. A man will,
Many times.
A man's ego will not want him to take your money. He wants you to willingly give him
Money.
Are we getting some things clear?
100%.
So when we're saying we're transactional, let's explore a bit of the needs of the men. But before we do that, let me say this to just elaborate on some of the things you say. Are you aware that women, now there are always exceptions to some things, but from the default standard, right? Women are happier when men spend their money on them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they don't derive as much happiness when they spend their own money. Are we listening to that now?
Yeah.
So, because when a woman comes to a relationship, what she's looking for is happiness. When a man comes to a relationship, what he's looking for is peace of mind. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let's put that at the backside. Now, take a woman out and say, take her for shopping and say, take anything you want. She's going to get the most expensive stuff. Give her your ATM. Hold on. Give her your ATM. I said exception. Give her your ATM. Do you understand? Withdraw money and buy anything you want. They're going to withdraw the amount they would have spent. Let's say you give them 1 million. They will not buy anything worth 1 million. Because at that time, it's now their money. Is this making sense?
100%.
Once it's a man's money, not because they want to draw or suck a man dry. It just makes a woman feel special. Because that's how they are wired.
No, now Nigerian women, they wire like that. They not be the same electrician. They America. Which electrician? They Canada. I've been around the whole world, so I speak from experience.
Yes.
I've been to over 42 countries in my life.
Yes.
I've seen life from almost every culture, every perspective. And I tell you for free, the Black American women, which is a culture that the Nigerian women started copying later on, are the most entitled women. The Black American, I didn't say American women. The Black American women, our women were not like that. But media brought that culture here. Our women imbibed it. And so our women and Black American women today are the most entitled women you can find anywhere in the world. Quote me.
That's
Well,
not true,
that being
Pella.
said, now I am not biased. I only speak from now as a coach and therapist. We work with statistics. We work with evidences. We do scriptures, which is Bible, science, which is proven fact, and then statistics, which is the recurrent events over time. That's what we build on, and these things are likely going to change. But we work with what we have at the moment. The only one that doesn't really change is scriptures, right? So I'm telling you for free that in my line of work, I have seen situations where a woman loves a man and she's funding that relationship.
100%. It plenty
100.
now.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Why you can't agree now, but you not agree before?
No, exception.
Hold on.
Exception.
Now, this is simply because there's no reason why a woman will fund a man if she's not getting the love vibe she craves for. Do you understand, Prince? Which is what we're going to discuss today. Why would a woman become so foolishly in love with a man? He's striking a chord. He's striking a chord. Why do you think a lady will leave a man she married? Women don't marry for love. Oh. They marry for the fun of it. Oh. Systematic. In the sense that everybody else is getting. So they marry who is available, not who they really
Love.
I'm not joking. If a woman starts to age, she will marry the person she likes over the person she loves. Because the person she likes is ready. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Is what? Ready. Women marry those who are ready. Because, rightly said, she wants to get married, but she likes this boy, but the guy is not well to do. He doesn't think this guy can really hold a home. But there's this guy that's on her case. He's well to do and everything. He just has strong face. Just like, he's not really fine like that. But you see, she marries. I'm telling you what I know. I joined people at a meeting. It not reached 2 weeks. The lady slept with somebody else. Don't worry, I'm not telling you anything that is based on your feelings. Forget your feelings. I'm telling you facts. Facts. Before a wedding, a lady was with the ex. Telling the guy that I would have married you if you were ready. Are you surprised? I would have married you if you were ready, but I love you, but you are not ready. Ladies marry those who are what? Ready. And when you say ready, economically ready.
Are we not back to what I was saying before?
Are we getting what I'm trying to say here? Because a lot of people also marry to alleviate poverty. And now this is coming from parents. No go marry person who go put us on this kind. You need to marry person who go convert us from this kind. Meanwhile, she loves somebody else. She's willing to sacrifice with that person, build with that person, grow with that person, but the parents don't want to hear that. And they will tell you that's what I did with your father that landed us in this problem. Now, the lady is fixed between choosing love over choosing survival. And many of the times, women will go for survival. And you and I know that, don't argue. If not for themselves, but for their brother who dropped out of school. For their father who is sick in the village. For mama who needs money for her shop. I don't know if it goes back to what Bella was saying. And both of you have strong points. Just the way you mentioned that a lot of people do this for survival, it is true there are other ladies who know what they are doing.
100.
And they want to, what they're simply looking for is genuine love. And they don't mind funding it.
That's only Sarah and 2 other women. Oh, no.
Okay, so we're going to take just 2 comments from the audience. And because this was supposed to just be for 1 hour thereabout, but we're almost out of time. So 2 comments from the audience. Anybody, do we have, from the Slido app, has anybody said anything on Slido app? Do we have that? Okay, if you have anybody want to ask a question from the audience, please let us know so we can address it. But however, because I want to run through some things, and I practically came here because some of I call them products. As a therapist, I create products from existing experiences and stuff, and I test them over the years. And when I see that they are fruitful and they work, I bring them and I speak about them. Okay, I have had cases where, now, there are not up to 5 infidelity recovery coaches in Nigeria. There are not up to 5 professionals who manage people from infidelity cases and they recover. Okay, so I'm testing that water right now. And it's arguably the toughest part of relationship therapy and coaching, right? At a point, I lost my own sense of humanity when I heard some things. I won't even lie to you. I had a situation, I was in the case, working on the case. I told him, I said, if I was not your therapist, I would have slapped you. Me, when anger manager, When
Now need
you
anger
understand?
management.
Because I couldn't just wrap my head around the fact that you are killing a man and resting on the fact that you have a feeling to protect. And I said to myself, you are acting because you are also a man. Because I'm feeling the man's pain. I will get to a point say, and I should be indifferent about anybody's feeling normally. I just know, okay, there's some things you will hear. Do you know, after the case, I went for my own therapy. Because I was messed up. It damaged my mind about women for a while. I was messed up. I'm like, do people still do these things? Do you get? So realities are out there. Forget social media, forget movies. There are realities that we know. That if we share, you go and break up in your house. I'm telling you. And I'm going to share a couple of the things I've discovered